Good morning, honorable councillors. Please take your councillors, take your seats. Councillor Novi, take your seat, please. Good morning, councillors. Good morning, everyone. Honorable councillors, due notice was given of the special council meeting. We have signed the attendance register for this meeting. Kindly note that it is of critical importance that you sign the attendance register. If you do not sign the attendance register, you will be marked as absent from this meeting in the prayer and meditation. Thank you. Leader of the executive business, Chief Whip of Council, Chair of Chairs, Chairpersons of Section 79 Committee in Council, Honorable Councillors, officials, members of the media, esteemed City Tshwane residents, and the public. I welcome you of the following guests who are with us today. The Premier of Gauteng, Honorable Panyaza Lesefu, Fred Murakem Musumbio, Honorable Speakers of Mukhali City, City Bank District Municipality, and the City Local Municipality. leaders of all political parties, Prince Mandla Zulu, Ambassador of Kazakhstan, Yakin Aksanov, Acting Chief Magistrate of Pretoria, Vusumuzi Mahlangu, Management of Tshwane Automotive Special of our event. A hearty welcome, City of Tshwane State of the Capital Address for 2025. Can I request 5 minutes, please? Okay, for the time being, on my 5 minutes, can I just make this announcement in case you don't get me at the end here? When we finish here, we have lunch, councillors. Okay, councillors, okay. Let's understand one thing. Councillors of the let me explain. Because I'm the person, councillors. Thank you, councillors. Let me say this again. I'm the one that organized this. If we want everybody to be clear, we've got to allow us to have catering based on the cost containment, which is we take it very, very serious. But on this day, we went to our partners. In short words, it's TASES. That is the company that has provided catering for this event. I thank you. Home, you are in good health. Thank you very. The food is allowed to everybody. To those who approach, please. Can you please approach? Honorable councillors, ladies and gentlemen, you know that today we are here to listen to what the executive mayor is having for us. In other words, we are here for the mayor to deliver address, which is the only business of the day. No other business will be entertained nothing to deliver the speech to us. I would like now to call, I present to you Councillor Dr. N.H. Moya, who will deliver the State of the Capital Address for 2025. Executive Mayor. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I greet you, the Deputy Executive Mayor. I Kekana and his entourage, Chief Mashangu and his entourage.
Excuse me, Executive Mayor. Order, please. Be quiet. Yes. Let's, councillors. Councillors, don't do that. Councillors. Can we allow the Executive Mayor to speak? They are not making noise. They are doing what they are doing. Keep quiet. Councillor, keep quiet. Let's allow the Executive Mayor to proceed. Go ahead. MMC, what is the order?
Good morning, Honorable.
MMC, sorry, Executive. MMC.
We are asking you to protect us, Speaker. We are having disruptors in this house who have taken a decision to disrupt this council. Most of the things that they are raising is the mess that we are cleaning that we got from them. And it will be very disingenuous and wrong for these people to be so opportunistic to come and raise issues that were brought by them with the placards. So we're asking you must evoke the to take them out, because what they are doing is disruption, thinking that they will embarrass us, but the people of Tshwane knows what is happening. They can see the work that we are doing to stay calm, don't even be disrupted. We are asking you to evoke the rules and take these people out. Unless if they are going to take these placards of them of 8 years, they come here and grandstand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let me draw your attention to part of our rules where when a member is on the podium, other members must be seated. There's nothing wrong with parts of democracy, but there's everything with disrespect and distraction which we should not allow. Members must be seated while the executive mayor delivers the speech. That is part of our council. Even when the mayors who had sex in the city were presenting State of the City address, we have demonstrated a great deal of respect. the executive mayor, who's Councillor Brink, was presenting a speech, will remain seated here. But today is the first one to raise a placard to demonstrate disrespect of this leadership. He's speaking about water. He deprived people for 8 years in Mamelodi himself. He never visited Mamelodi. We came in the work. Even those who are really white, they respect what we are doing. So, Speaker, we want to respect you, and you know our respect. But today, yes, my security company, I established it when you were failing in UNISA. When you were failing in UNISA, I established my company. I established a company. Respect threshold today. If you're not going to remove these people, we will remove them ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, Speaker and all councillors, I think it's very much important that we must listen to our executive mayor. And I'm appealing to all councillors to be...
Thank you very much. Councillors, thank you. Let us have discipline, all of us. When someone...
Good morning to you, the Deputy Executive Mayor, Honorable Chief Kekana and his entourage, Honorable Mahlangu and his entourage, members of the Mayoral Committee, chairpersons of members of the media, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the residents of Tshwane, the people that are the reason that some of us wake up each and every day. Come to our Premier of Gauteng, Honorable Lesufi. Premier and Speaker of the is not taken for granted. Thank you so much for being here. The speakers from municipalities that have joined here, the chairperson of the APC, the members of the diplomatic corps, and most importantly, our family members that have joined us today to witness what we have to say to the residents of Tshwane and all protocols observed. Mahlangu is here. Acting Magistrate, the last time I spoke in front of you, I made a commitment that I will not be a mayor of the party that has deployed me, that I will be the executive mayor. Now I'm standing in front of you today, having been joined by 10 women and men who have replicated that promise and delivering it here. We had, Speaker, we had hoped that this State of the City address will be delivered directly to the people of Tshwane. We've had almost a decade of isolating the residents of Tshwane from government, from their government. We had hoped that these words will be delivered with them in a stadium where they will hear and not hear the translated version that will be delivered on radio and TV stations. But we are here, Speaker, and it is an honor for me, Speaker, to rise before this council and the people of Tshwane today as we reflect on our capital's challenges, the progress we have made, and the roads ahead. The Jacaranda city, our beloved Tshwane, is more than once our nation's capital. It is a city with rich heritage, a place of learning, enterprise, and resilience. Tshwane has always held great significance in our history, from its foundation in 1855 to its contribution to nation. Tshwane's history is one of resilience and renewal. Yet, beyond the monuments, the Sundowns, football legend, the late Lucas Moripe, football legend, the late Lucas Moripe, cricket icon A.B. de Villiers, judicial giant Dikgang Moseneke, and actually as an individual who's an executive mayor, I deliver this State of the Capital address on behalf of the multi-party coalition government that is made up of the ANC, the EFF, Action SA, AIC, DOP, PA, ATM, and GOOD. Though every single day, we thank you for holding us accountable. The progress we've made, Speaker, and the plans we have developed are the results of our shared commitment to serve the people of Tshwane as is delivery acceleration. The fourth priority is a safe and a clean city. The fifth being social services and community well-being. And the last one is to ensure that the financial position of the city is stable. The financial position of many of our residents remains difficult. And in the 2025-2026 financial year, this marks an important step towards financial stability. With our liquidity, this debt is recoverable. That is why as a caring government, we have introduced measures to support those who are struggling. The Deputy Executive Mayor led us. This of the city is up to date. The ESCOM debt has decreased city. Speaker, to us as this administration, this shows that when we act with discipline and purpose, we can honor our obligation, build a more to restore investor confidence in the capital city. We have not arrived yet, but we are moving forward. With continued focus and shared responsibility, we can build a financially stable revenue and improving service delivery. But fellow councillors, the truth is that our economy is not growing fast enough to create a job in every household. A person like a 21-year-old Tabiseng who's in her final year at TUT, the chances of finding a job after graduation are very slim. If we want to change, the first time administration has set an ambitious target, but we set these targets and stretch ourselves because we understand that the residents of Tshwane deserve nothing less than a city where doing business is easier. We do not seek to be the primary employer as the city of Tshwane. Our role is to create the Roslyn Precinct Plan, which will support the automotive sector and having an estimated to yield over 100 to fast-track high-impact projects are key to attracting investment and restoring business confidence. On the back of this, Speaker, we are proud to announce that we are on track to exceed our 1.8 the sectors that we are targeting if leveraged effectively. This includes the Vonnebaum National Airport. Repositioning this airport as a produce market, Speaker, that has been watched decaying and losing its asset needs to be developed an avenue for national and international events. Speaker, while we are dealing with the issue of energy security, we also need to deal on ESCOM and improve energy security. The Rooival Power Station, Speaker, Quarry. We have been able to obtain the 5-year license that will allow us to produce our own hot asphalt, which we have been doing the past 3 months. Work that we need to do, which is to repair and maintain our roads infrastructure. Speaker, I was saying the pride of the city of Tshwane is in its heritage. These interventions, Speaker, form part of the economic revitalization strategy, and if we implement the strategy successfully, in the interim, we recognize that government still has a role to play in providing short-term employment relief. That is why we continue to invest in the EPWP, which is expected affordable rentals. In just 2 months, Speaker, we have identified over 30 high-priority buildings in the CBDs, and we must act on these buildings, including delay development, because sometimes, Speaker, we lose these opportunities because we have developers who cannot afford the opportunities that they are bidding for. So both of these projects, Speaker, will play a key role in unlocking the western corridor of the inner city. In the year ahead, we will prioritize the repurposing of the H.B. Phillips building, the Pretoria Showgrounds, House 22 Precinct, the Melchizedek building. To fast-track development, we have already begun town planning and site preparations to ensure these properties are spade ready when fully implemented. This is what we anticipate, Speaker, from the work of the Bed Buildings Committee. We have to unlock between 15,000 and 22,000 units for students and affordable housing. We must attract significant private sector investment, catalyze economic activity across the western, central, and eastern corridors. The consultation concentration of academic and research institutions in the country. Speaker, it would be a missed opportunity not to harness this knowledge economy to help shape our city. Speaker, I now move to the third priority, infrastructure development and service delivery acceleration. It is quite clear, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot grow our economy without a reliable infrastructure. It's not possible. Businesses, both large and small, must have confidence in the city's ability to deliver quality, consistent services. So must our residents. At its core, this is about getting the basics right. Yet, we have become the government that spends too much time apologizing for electricity outages. As I speak intervention. Our infrastructure, Speaker, has been intentionally neglected for too long. People made excuses, but they've neglected the infrastructure of the city. The investment in repairs and maintenance, Speaker, is at low. While we're supposed to do 10%, it was structure. But Speaker, we are changing that. Residents must once again take pride in the city's capital to provide them with water and electricity. Structure is 50 years old and has not been receiving the repairs and maintenance that it requires. We are moving ahead with plans to upgrade the substation, including the replacement of a damaged transformer and other aging equipment. The Nyala infeed station has also reached its capacity, Speaker. We are working with ESCOM to build a new WildeBS infeed station, which will significantly improve supply reliability. The near completion of Mooikloof and Vapatrans substation will also contribute to energy security in Pretoria East. In Soshanguve, Speaker, we've got councillors there that do not sleep. Councillor Mlojwa, Councillor Mashapa, they don't sleep because of the problems that the residents of Soshanguve have been subjected to the past years. The upgrades to the JJ power line will provide energy security to support the area's growing population. Energy security to support the area's growing population. However, Speaker, we could not wait for a long-term plan. Speaker has been upgraded we could not wait for a long-term plan. Speaker has been upgraded in December, and it has brought much relief to the automotive sector in Roslyn. In addition to our major infeed and regional upgrades, Speaker, Navoni and Pyramid substations are also continuing, Speaker. And Pyramid substations are also continuing, Speaker. such as Kudusport, Blessbox, and Huurveld in Region 4. Speaker, I am now moved to the plans that we have for water security. A few months ago, Speaker, restrictions. That means things cannot be business as usual, Speaker. So fellow councillors, you will recall that late last year, many it is that we can finally say we have honored our constitutional obligation to them. Although we have taken important steps to deliver water to the people of Hammanskraal, Mabopane, many farmers in Rooiwal rely on a fully functioning treatment plant for their livelihoods, and we must not lose sight of their needs. We are pleased, Speaker, to report that Phase 1A of the Rooiwal project was completed 3 months ahead of schedule, and that Phase 1B began 6 months earlier than planned. We anticipate the full to the residents of Ikageng and Bronkhorstspruit, who also deserves consistent supply of water. The work is ongoing to ensure that these communities also receive clean and safe water in their taps. In addition, Speaker, we are upgrading the Klipgat wastewater treatment rate is now at 85%, and this reservoir will play a critical role in strengthening water supply to the Silverton area. Speaker, improving our water supply, move to the roads and transport and the plans that we have for our roads infrastructure and our public transport. Speaker, a functional transport system is the backbone, and our city is no exception. Under the leadership of MMC Mogale, we are making important strides through the rollout of the integrated rapid public transport footprint. A key milestone, Speaker, is the approval of our first 12-year BOCA agreement and expanding services to the communities of Mamelodi and Atteridgeville. To support this expansion, we are prioritizing the construction and upgrading of key infrastructure along affected routes. There are 2 projects, Speaker, that we are powering on. Line 2B, which involves the construction of BRT lanes on Linwood Road from University Road to Atterbury Road and on Atterbury Road from Linwood to Louis Avenue. This project includes upgrades to the Kings Highway, Calvary and sewer diversion works, creating the capacity for frequent bus services and smoother traffic flows. The second project, Speaker, that we are continuing with is Line 2C, along Linwood Road between January Masilela and Simon Vermeulen Road, where we will be building 3.4 kilometers of dedicated BRT lanes. Speaker, this project includes the addition of pedestrian sidewalks, cycle paths, and landscaping to improve accessibility, safety, and the visual appeal of the area. These upgrades, Speaker, will not only make daily commuting more comfortable and efficient, but they also signal our commitment to safer, greener, and more inclusive public transport in Tshwane. Speaker, we did not only end with the transport infrastructure, but also to highlight that we have been able to upgrade the Garsfontein Road. We are in the process of doing so, where we will be expanding to a 4-lane carriageway between January Masilela Drive and Loristo Street. These important projects, Speaker, made possible through a partnership between the city. Upgrades are anticipated to be completed by June 2027. Speaker, the roads infrastructure also requires focus on Ngua and Jacques Road in Winterveld, while prioritizing completion of stopped roads projects in townships. We recognize, Speaker, that Tshwane's transport sector is diverse, and success depends on collaboration with all stakeholders. It is in this spirit, Speaker, that we are actively engaging and meter taxi operators to build stronger relationship and address the challenges they face. Speaker, if you allow me, that vision cannot be realized if people don't have homes. In the Tshwane we are building, Speaker, we want every resident to have a roof over their head, a job within reach, and affordable, reliable transport to get them there. And it all begins with making sure that everyone has a place to call home. Honorable Speaker, the housing need, according to Stats SA, the housing need for student beds is 43,000. 43,000 for student beds, 93,092 housing. With this renewed mandate, Speaker, we are confident that HCT will continue to chip away at the housing backlog and help us realize housing units that have been transferred from the city to HCT, which increase the entity's asset value and enabling public-private partnership. We have an enabling public-private partnership. We have secured 6,566 households with permanent stands, 6,566 households with permanent stands in areas such as Pinarsport, Zitobeni, and Hamas that says they don't want water tankers, they don't want chemical toilets. It is up to us as this caring, they don't want chemical toilets. It is up to us as this caring government to make sure, that we find alternative methods as we speak. The residents of Extension 37 in Mamelodi has been provided with prepaid meters to purchase electricity. Speaker, where we stand, title deeds are more than just a paperwork. They provide dignity, they unlock economic opportunity, service access, and promote dignity and stability for our people. So, Speaker, I now move to the fourth priority, a safe and a clean city. It is safe, clean, and livable. A city where people can work, raise families, and walk the streets with confidence. Our vision for Tshwane is one where we are strengthening the law enforcement and bringing greater coordination to our safety efforts. Under the leadership of Alderman MMC Kutsie, we are empowering the integrated regional operations and finance into a single unified enforcement structure. By breaking down silos, we are enabling better joint planning and faster, more effective action, as Speaker. I can report to you, Speaker, that each and every single day, residents of Tshwane, one of the things that have been said loudly, in all Imbizos is that they want us to reclaim their city from criminals. They don't want a government that is South African police services and Gauteng Community Safety Department under Premier Lesufi. We have started seeing benefits of this relationship, Premier, through you operating. But Speaker, we received the news last night that the same team disrupted a cash in transit, and what this shows, Speaker, is that one, as this city, we're not going to tolerate, but we're not going to tolerate criminals. But also, Speaker, we have said when we speak to the law enforcers, we do not want to be the done with their shifts, that they must be able to go back to their families. So this, Speaker, these results show that what is possible when we work together with folk at a time. But Speaker, we have a problem that is crippling and has crippled this city, and that is our assets are not secured. Keeping our city safe also means protecting the infrastructure that empowers it. To prevent the nearly 1 billion rand in losses caused by theft and vandalism, recognizes the urgent need to diversify and strengthen our security capabilities. We are finalizing, Speaker, an strategy that includes both physical security and advanced technology. This plan will make use of CCTV thanks to the support from the Gauteng Department, tools to support and enhance the work of our security personnel. Speaker, this city has employed over 1,200 security guards. We need to go back and finish the work that was started on those security guards. They need to be given tools of trade so they can be proud when they are working for this that are due to them. So, Speaker, part of us working with the asset strategy is we do not want to forget the human beings that have been left to linger all on their own. To make sure that those in-source security guards are trained, that they are given tools of trade, and that we expedite the process of phasing in their benefits. But, Speaker, we are also investing in smart security technologies that offer real-time alerts, monitoring. One of our officials was caught on the way out with a transformer in a substation with security. That means sometimes smart about it. Speaker, I now move to the emergency services. These are our heroes. Our emergency services teams are on the front lines every single day. They're responding to floods, road accidents, hazardous material spills, fires, and even the public health emergencies. More reliable and closer to the communities that need it the most. When we talk about health, we do not leave out the cleanliness, but this MMC has led us to have a very clean CBD, and we are very proud of his work. Between October 2024 and March 2025, Speaker, the city carried out 1,230 illegal dumping clearances. Speaker, this is a strong start, but it is not enough. We are working to address the root causes of illegal dumping in our communities and exploring innovative solutions for waste collection from backyard dwellers and informal settlement. Is that the city has not provided the infrastructure required for the communities to clean their communities. This sustained effort and safe neighborhoods for all residents, but government cannot do this alone, Speaker. Clean streets, working infrastructure, and safe public spaces require collective effort. Residents, businesses, and the city must all play their part. That is why, Speaker, in the next few weeks, we will be launching a community to this initiative, Speaker, has already been piloted in Atteridgeville and Mamelodi, where communities came out in numbers and cleaned with the city. Boots on the ground campaign. Through it, city teams are deployed across Tshwane to deliver rapid improvements in basic services and respond directly to community needs. The street lights that have been left for 4 years unfixed, and HIMARS lights that have been left to even pose the risks to communities are going to be fixed. Speaker, what we said to you when we were presenting our adjusted budget is that frontline services will never suffer. And that call we are making, we've made it, and we are communicating to the residents of Tshwane today that we will continue to power on to deliver services to all communities, and there will not be a forgotten community in Tshwane. Speaker, we are seeing the impact of the work through this Riaspana program. We have cleaner streets, got quicker responses, and most importantly, communities are beginning to believe that a real change is possible. But Speaker, Riaspana is not just about what government does. It's about across all 7 regions, cracking down on illegal dumping, troop enforcement, and quicker cleanups, extending waste removal to the 5th priority, community well-being and social services. Tshwane is home to many residents who face daily challenges: unemployment, poverty, limited access to essential services, drugs and substance abuse, teenage pregnancy. As a caring city, Speaker, we are committed to setting our vulnerable threshold from 150,000 to 250,000 under the new General Formation Law. Speaker, this important shift will essential services during difficult times. Our food bank has provided food parcels to over 2,000 households, and we continue, such as floods and fires, providing much needed relief to affected communities. Speaker, to respond to high patient volumes is starting from 1st July 2025. Speaker, and consultations for the elderly. This is a practical expression of our respect for the elders who built this city, Speaker. Speaker, we have drugs and substance abuse, where people's sons and daughters are getting drugs and substance abuse, where people's sons and daughters are getting lost in the substance. We must tackle substance abuse, Speaker, because it continues. Tshwane is leading with the innovation through the community initiative recognized internationally for its effectiveness to the pandemic that is HIV/AIDS. These efforts, Speaker, led by MMC Mashabela, are helping affected. Speaker, we are investing in potential, in skills, and the voice of the youth. We want the youth to have the initiatives that are meant to support the youth. Over the past year, we have partnered with key organizations to create meaningful opportunities for young people. These include Nzalo Careers, Litsema Youth Development, CSIR, and African Aerospace Defense, which hosted career expos that connect young people to professional pathways. We have partnered with Africa Beyond 4IR, delivering the premier continental digital festival to equip youth with the digital skills needed for tomorrow's economy. We have partnered with Studio Retail, supporting the SMMEs, Go Digital Expo, and empowering small businesses to thrive in an increasing digital world. Speaker, we are facilitating the Youth Advisory Council, which is a platform that gives young people a direct voice in shaping the policies that affect their lives. This year, Speaker, we will be launching the Tshwane Sports Academy in partnerships with the Gauteng Sports Department. This academy will offer free, it means giving them access to opportunities to learn, grow, and connect with their heritage. We recently opened Acacia Library in March, Speaker, which joins 58 culture and recreation. We have also embraced the digital future, Speaker, that through our virtual library platform, residents have now access to over 2,000 digital, including ebooks, audiobooks, and magazines. Free library membership, making learning accessible to everyone from the comfort of their home, Speaker. Relief. It is about restoring dignity, building resilience, and creating long-term pathways to opportunity for all. So we have to continue working together to ensure that no one in Tshwane is left behind. Speaker, I'm getting to the last priority. We live in a digital era where residents expect responsive, efficient, and people-centered service delivery. In recent months, Speaker, we have taken significant steps to improve how we serve our customers. This is at the heart of our customer care approach. We need to enhance our customer care experience, Speaker. There's no so that we went to where residents were complaining about the quality of customer care that they've been receiving from us as the city of Tshwane in the past years. In an effort to improve the customer's interface with the city, we have embarked on a process to diversify the accessibility of the city. Speaker, we have made going to communities a norm. The imbizos that we have held in the past reaches 25, and we've been to all the regions of the city. We have upgraded, Speaker, our virtual contact center with the Sync Contact Center system, equipping our customer relations management team with better tools to respond accurately and promptly. Allows us to provide the residents with the real-time updates and estimated restoration times for reported issues. Speaker, we've also launched an outbound contact center which proactively follows up with frequent callers. This approach has improved customer satisfaction and ensured that issues are not just received but resolved. Speaker, between July 2024 and March 2025, the city answered over 630,000 calls, maintaining an impressive 85% average answer rate. In addition, Speaker, our social media engagement continues to grow, providing a platform for real-time responses to queries. The I Want to Report feature on the city's website now allows the residents to submit service concern anonymously if they wish to do so. We have also, for those who prefer to centers, we have reclassified our walk-in centers into mega satellite and mobile centers to start consolidating and improving the customer experience in the city of Tshwane. Speaker, we cannot talk about all of this work without clear, Speaker, was that we're not going to be the enemy of the workforce in Tshwane. We're going to work with them. For the city of Tshwane, our agree is that through their dedication, make a difference to lives of residents every single day. Speaker, we have an electricity team that they need to be celebrated. We've got a Tshwane Yadima team that confronts angry clients, but Tshwane Yadima team that confronts angry clients, but the cleaners who work day and night to keep the inner city clean, they need to be celebrated. The Metro Police Task Team build internal capacity of key services. Build internal capacity of key services. There is a long rhetoric that people in government would say that if government can do it, you don't have to draft budget. We said this city will start owning its own water tankers. And this city will start owning its own water tankers and its own water waste trucks. And we may even throw in waste trucks. And we may even throw in a jet patcher. This is that we have undertaken to make sure that we continue to celebrate the many pockets of excellence across our city. We must also confront a difficult truth. There are bad apples in our administration. If we are to restate the process of blacklisting 8 companies due to poor, the residents of Tshwane may not be able to do so, because a qualified audit like the one this institution has been receiving indicates they're transparent, accountable, and worthy of the public's trust. whether it's improving customer service, investing in our people, fighting corruption. On behalf of this progressive multi-party government, we have reflected not only on the challenges facing our city, but also on the real progress we are making together. We are restoring financial stability through responsible budgeting and improved revenue collection. We are laying the foundation for economic growth by making it easy business, attracting investments and housing. Speaker, we are building a cleaner, safer city where people can live, work, and thrive. We are putting people first, from food and health care, access to youth, and we are strengthening governance, investing in our staff, and holding ourselves accountable to the residents we serve. This is the future we are building, Speaker, a future that belongs to everyone who calls Tshwane home. Because this city is more than brick and mortar, Speaker. It is built by 4 million residents who rise each day with hope, resilience, and a determination to create a better future. It is an honor, Speaker, and it is in honor of them. This is our capital, our pride. In the coming months, Speaker, the eyes of the world will turn to us as Tshwane, as we proudly co-host the U20 Africa's capital city. So we're asking the residents that we must seize this opportunity with unity and ambition and demonstrate what it truly means to be a capital and hard work behind the scenes. And to our coalition